Greetings, one and all. How are we doing tonight? You know what time it is. Tuesday night, and that means during Sci-Fi Week, Star Trek Online. Hope you all have had a fantastic day today.
Feel slimy.
That's why you don't swim in the gok. You eat the gok. And yeah, Xbox is having a few bits of fun on their operations, so pretty much we're communicating via Discord. So much good fun and all that. Alright, getting all our notifications that we're up and going. Yep. Alright. Yep. My Klingons hanging in the mess hall for a minute as we get all ready and up and going.
And I'm in outer space.
Yeah. Yeah. Meeting up in outer space. Go ahead and get things in motion. Alright. Okay. So you're in Beta Quadrant number 1. Okay, let's see about getting you over to Beta Quadrant number 2. Okay. Click on the button that would open up the map. AKA what used to be Select back in the day of the 360. Alright. You got the map open, Cuauhtemoc?
I have.
Alright, now let's see what you want to do is press Y to change instance and go over to instance number 2. No, Beta Quadrant number 2. It'll be in the same. Good. Now, let's see. So I'm gonna put you at... Okay, you're all the way back in... close to Sol system. We're in the Mempa sector, which is southeast of you.
I'm surrounded by USS Picard, Agamemnon, aka Federation ships, and I got zero idea why.
Okay, are you... Alright, are you on your ship or are you on a space station?
I find myself in the Vulcan sector.
Okay. If you look... if you look diagonally down the sector map, and then 2 spaces, and then go east 2 spaces, you'll find us. Marked by 2 circles with an arrow in the middle. Alright, you found us?
I'm flying the old-fashioned way over to the Vor system.
Alright, we'll meet you there.
And I was in the Beta Quadrant earlier.
Yeah, you were just in what we could describe as a different server of the Beta Quadrant. Makes a decent description for it. Tad annoying, but eh. It's how they operate the game.
And how do I zoom in like you do?
Okay. As far as zooming in on your have it on your character or your ship, press and hold A, and then go down to the change camera zoom, and then use the R in the right stick to go up or down to zoom in or zoom out.
Noted.
And for those who've not played this game, the center space is pretty much the warp speed kind of thing. Oof. That's gonna be a lovely stretch of time. Yeah, over 90 light years away.
Slow progression, at least on the map section.
Yeah.
Anybody speed up the process?
Do what?
Any way to speed up the process?
You can use transwarp, which press and hold A, and then it'll give the option of transwarp, which, oh, actually no, what you want to do for transwarping it, you click on the primary mission, and then give you the option for travel, and then, well, it'll give you the option for auto navigate or transwarp. Transwarp will pretty much be instantaneous. But as we're waiting on Lucaria to get back. Oh boy. And you're back in server 1. You have to change the instance again. Oh. Okay. Map button, Y, beta quadrant 2. Lovely server technology. Here we hang out.
Go into the galaxy. I'm trying to identify the beta quadrant sector.
Like I said, it puts you back in server 1, or instance 1 as they call it. And we're in instance 2.
All I see is one.
Yeah.
Warp to sector space.
Yeah. From Kronos, it's northeast in Mempa. But still the... Okay.
Progress.
There we are. Alright. Now if you look northeast of Kronos, you see your target. And we are. Hello, Secularian. So how's it going? How's Kick treating you tonight? Now, if you fly over towards where it says on your visual display, more in the direction of Vor 2, you'll find me. And also where the option start mission is. But we still got Cario, who's, well, picking up roommate. IKS Languish. Just languishing around. Let's see.
And if the entire Star Trek community gets knowledge of my own existence here, they're going to give me the warmest and slimiest of welcomes, and I'll still feel horrible about it.
Hey, think about this when you're still getting gah.
You got a uniform just your size.
Boy, oh boy.
So outside of my being a bacteria within the white and red blood cell system, how are you holding up?
Holding up good. Just been waiting all week for this bit of fun to continue on with the butt kickery. And looking forward.
And trust me, I am so getting my suggestion that we do this kind of live streams.
And I know I'm looking forward to when we get to level 10, because then we can start picking out what our specific ship combat styles will be. Because at level 10, we get promoted, and we get to be assigned a new ship. I know Lucario, he's probably going to keep it with his aircraft carrier. What was that?
And how many ships do we have in our repertoire?
How many ships can we have in our repertoire?
Yes.
I'd have to be at Space Dock to confirm that one, because you can have a good number of them. Some of them, let's see, some of them in semi-active, some of them, the rest of them in dry dock. But yes, some good bits of good fun. Yeah, I still find it epic how the size of the bird of prey, especially since I remember growing up watching Star Trek 4 when they actually went and had a hijacked bird of prey, and they actually stood on the, we'll call it the head of the bird of prey, you know, around the bridge.
What makes this experience even worse, all the same, is that some of my family members also enjoyed Star Trek content. I could just never get into it.
I can understand.
One of which is my earthly father, prior to his overfondness of the Lord of the Rings and everything Tolkien.
Well, you're a big fan of everything Tolkien.
Applause.
Welcome back.
Oh, no.
Alright, Lucario, if you orbit around the star towards Vorth 2, it's where me and Cuauhtemoc are currently waiting for our aircraft carrier to join us.
As you see this massive figure just come around the edge of the
Yeah. Alright. We ready? Alright.
3,
2,
2,
1, begin.
1.
So no Mosley or the remainder of the crew?
Let's see.
No, not
Short
tonight.
isn't going to be here according to Lucario and message
What's up?
mostly.
I'm just telling you both right now.
Yeah, I still love the loading screen's got a bunch of people being zombies doing the thriller dance.
Isn't that the original crew?
Oh, it's the original series uniform.
No, the members.
Hmm.
The OG. The what's that celebrity? Dog on him?
I can't. Well, I'm not recognizing them.
William
Captain,
Shatner.
we've
That was
entered the
it.
Force
William
system.
Shatner's crew
There's
doing
a
the thriller.
starbase in orbit dead
Looks like
ahead.
it, but
Huh.
well,
It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists.
the only one I recognized was the yeoman out of that group to have matched that implication. Uridian scientists. That's unusual.
Bunch of Klingon voice act as one.
Yeah. Uridian scientists. That's unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station.
Casual like.
Yeah.
That's all this ship does is casual.
Well, yeah.
This is literally my full speed.
Freaking speed.
Yeah. And look at all those thrusters that have to work just to do it. Especially with how big that thing is. And the bird of prey can just do strafing runs all day.
I think I might set this up as a turret build. Just disruptor turrets all over.
Nice.
You have that kind of customization?
You can choose you can choose what weapons you put on, and off that, they have their specific specs of what their aiming arc is. Plus, depending on whether you put them on the fore or aft, that's also a factor. Most of the Klingon stuff is mostly
By default,
Cannons.
the R key will set either full throttle
okay,
or
contact
full
at the
stop.
station.
This is Research Facility Logner
Contact
Beta
station.
3. I am Plardos
Oh.
Yarden, commander
Please
of the
do that.
station. With whom am I speaking?
I'm Lieutenant Moko. Oh, sorry, Moko of the IKS Mokhar.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today.
Hello, Joe Biden.
How may we serve the Emperor?
Nice. We're here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation, Plardos.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course. We'll send it right over.
Missile set.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You're hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top
Before you begin the
secret,
next
don't
dialogue,
you?
I'd like to throw one insult at this individual.
Oh? What insults you have?
Are you what your species pretends to be, or are you Ferengi? I mean, you see how obnoxious that guy's ears are?
I know. The ears aren't big enough, though, for it to be Ferengi. You dare...
So he doesn't have to look, according to your terminology.
Yeah. You dare to insult my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of
They've
guilt.
powered up defensive cannons and launched small craft.
Shoot.
I didn't even have to move.
The station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors.
Oh, this is most interesting.
Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
On screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer
Is it
needed.
the OG Dark Elves or the other ones?
These are the Dark Elf equivalent if you looked at the Vulcan race as elves.
I know, you told me there was two of them.
Yeah.
The regular ones or the new ones?
Romulans are more the Dark Elf, if you were to use that logic. The ones who don't
But the first time,
like logic.
well, the first time you got me playing this game, I was a new Romulan.
Yeah.
These are the original guys then.
These are the Imperial Romulans. You'll soon enough be able to tell the difference by their uniform. If they look like the ones from Next Generation.
I was gonna say those funky bushy eyebrows. What did they pretend them to be? An elven version of the Beatles?
You never know. Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander
As his name blew me.
Plados sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the
Conflict.
situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Platos we'll wait.
I sense a
I
trap.
find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications.
The Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we'd find evidence, not clues.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
There's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plados has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transfer the contraband you just received to us now.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Boring conversation anyway. Battle stations.
cooperate with the Klingon Empire.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well for a Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Yeah, you notice the difference in the uniform, right, Cuauhtemoc?
Not just the uniform, at least this guy's eyebrows seem somewhat normalish.
Plus, the
hairdo could admit. Yeah, the hairdo that they have could lessen down some. I don't want any more Beetle references, please.
Yeah.
The true Romulans will always resemble Vulcans, and the Tal Shiar will be more turned eyes.
Yeah. Get me that Plados.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
I always find it fun when you press a button once and you get it. Acting like you double pressed it. Boy. Transfer the files before I lose my patience.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
Depart.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry. We will be if they strike.
You can use transport to quickly return to your home system of Kronos. Hold A to select the transport option to prevent your transport.
Yeah.
Those of you watching, yes, Kimtar is Alexander.
Yes. Reference to one of the episodes at the end of the series
Home
of
the
Next
Klingon
Generation.
Empire. In order to beam down to the Earth, you must approach the planet in your starship. Once you are within transporter range, a contact will offer you the option to beam down.
You want to get back into the Kronos system, Cuauhtemoc.
I'm still figuring out exactly how to use all this shit.
Hold A and select the transwarp option.
Well, he already did that. He just exited back out into sector space because the thing gave him the option to leave.
Ah.
So, yeah, when you get back in, when you're able to, here we are. Let's see. All right, let's approach the planet. If you're wondering what all the in these asteroids are, wreckage from
the moon.
Yeah. Praxis, which blew up in Star Trek number 6. Alright. We want to speed up our approach.
In fact, if you look over to the left,
press and hold top on the D-pad. Go full impulse.
there's more of the remains off to our left rear.
Yeah.
Beam to first city.
Yep. Fast city.
Eventually, I gotta figure out how to change out your outfit. Less cold weather involved.
Alright.
I mean, if you want to be the pin-up girl with the Klingon Empire, by all means.
No, if he wanted to do that, he probably would have been an Orion.
Exactly.
Alright, here's Worf over here.
Oh, they changed his robes. He used to have white robes on.
Yeah.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Lieutenant Mokko of the IKS Mokhar.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to talk. We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well. I'm here with your son, Kimtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kimtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
He said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Ruapenthe.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kimtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Ruapenthe, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll inform him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said that your name is not Kimtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras. And for reference for everybody, the House of Duras has had major dealings with the Romulans. White.
2 and 2 make 5.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yacha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn House Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Empire, 4.87%. Completed the Empire story. I wonder why that's a rare achievement.
That's a good question, honestly. Alright.
And simple. Nobody makes it this far.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Sorella, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest. Serve the Empire well.
Let's see. Check the map. Okay. Found our way to go to our next mission.
All I did was stand around and do nothing, and this Chancellor decided to approach me. Or would that be Lutario's doing?
Well, the Chancellor, well, think of it as just a simple communication. But the missions like to pop themselves up right so you can keep up with the story. Alright. Where are you two? Let's head over to the Kethla Lowlands.
The estate of House Martok. It has been too long. After Gowron stripped my house of its titles and lands, this place became my home. I will defend it and House Martok to my final breath. Come, Lady Sorella waits for us ahead. Believe me when I say it is unwise to keep her waiting.
Sorella.
Welcome. I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to discuss. The House of Martok has many enemies. Some of them seek to curry favor with Gempok, or the House of Duras, by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance. But now we know that an enemy may be plotting to assassinate Worf, and my grandson, Maven, may also be a target. The filthy Baktag willing to carry out such dishonorable attacks must be stopped. And so, I ask you to find these assassins and eliminate them.
We will do what we can to assist you, Lady Sorella.
Any threat to House Martok will be dealt with, my lady. On that, you have my word as a warrior. Where is Maven now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcas 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip, but that was before you reported your findings to me.
We should go to Forcas 3 as well.
Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kemtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
That is indeed suspicious. We will investigate at once.
So much for subtlety.
Yeah.
And apparently I got an invitation to join the fleet of Killian at GW Hawk 33.
They'll send invites to anyone who's not in a fleet already.
What does that make us?
A
then?
Romulan? Here? Once I would have considered that impossible. But we live in strange times. Maybe they have come to their senses and joined with the Empire against the Federation. I haven't seen this Romulan myself, but one of the others might have. You have my leave to speak with the workers. One of them might have seen your pointy-eared interloper about.
We still gotta put together our fleet so we can be a bunch of badasses. I'll see what they have to say.
Of what interest is a Klingon farm to a Romulan?
Let's see. Bloodwine probably is what this farm is working on.
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you.
Very well. If you see anything suspicious, contact us at once.
The Togs have been busy tearing up my roots, but other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
Togs are persistent creatures, as are Romulans.
I remember seeing the Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I haven't seen him lately. It wouldn't surprise me if he's up to no good.
Third time's a charm,
You can
I
never
guess.
trust a Romulan.
Yeah.
This surveyor may be more than he seems. The idea of a Romulan moving alone, freely on estate grounds? I do not like where this is going. Let's follow his steps. Doing so could lead to insight on the Romulan's actions.
Agreed. Let's follow that path up to the top of the hill.
I thought you said they only eat worms.
That's probably, the most common thing that they eat is worms. This is probably for blood wine.
I see the equipment there. It is definitely
staple
Romulan tech.
alcohol drink.
Speak Romulus.
That is definitely Romulan gear, but it is not surveying equipment.
What is it then?
It is a short-range EM transmitter, not something a surveyor would use, Romulan or otherwise. I have a bad feeling about this. Disable it at once.
I'll deal with it myself.
Well done. We still have a suspicious Romulan on the loose, however.
Indeed.
There is a shipping and receiving area nearby, close to a landing pad. I suggest speaking with the workers there. They may have seen our mysterious surveyor recently.
A good plan. We might pick up the trail there. I do like the Klingon architecture here. It's rather unique.
Feral Tars, always a problem at this time of year.
Yeah, Klingons like to have them as pets sometimes.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Ketha lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
The plot thickens. Continue.
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor. However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the house of Martok's manor. Tenep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Let's speak with Tenep. I want to know more about this package.
And now our surveyor is a diplomat. A Tal Shiar spy seems more likely. I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel.
Apparently, some of these Klingons are absent of common
Sorella
sense.
delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting.
It's like they're welcoming the folks to say, "Oh, let's see how far you got to carry this."
Yeah, very much so. Well, more Romulan treachery. We must deal with this at once.
This spy is clever, placing the explosives near the House of Martok's fertilizer stores. If he detonates them, the results will be devastating. I believe that device we found earlier was intended to be a trigger relay. Taking it out will slow the Romulan down, but it may not be enough to foil his plan. We should focus our search near the fertilizer shed. The spy will need a good vantage point to monitor the area before he triggers the detonation. Come, the hunt continues. Use your scanner to search for Romulan life signs.
It is time to put an end to this Romulan treachery. Move out!
Glad to see you enjoying this.
The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting weaker.
always a fun thing.
The signal is getting stronger!
Up this hill.
The signal is getting stronger! Your scanner has enough data to provide a direct line to the target.
Yeah, not that way.
Okay, now I see your pet.
Eh? It's a lightsaber targ.
Nice. Alright, working on catching up with you guys.
There! By the ship! What is that Romulan doing?
I can see that being the Rataran. AKA Martok's ship during the Dominion War. Flagship of the fleet. Let's see where
He sounds like somebody from what's that
Other Way Red.
I think. Or is it the Hamiltons? That, you know, that rich property all for the New York the state?
Alright.
There you go.
I'm talking with the bloke, right?
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
The words of an enemy and a woman. Attack!
Treacherous for shock! It's an ambush! They're finished! Deal with that bomb before it kills us all! This ship, it is the Rataran, the flagship of House Martok. That Romulan wanted to blow up more than fertilizer.
If he had succeeded.
It would have been a fatal blow, both to the House and its honor. Huicha! One thing is clear. Whoever is behind this plot has no honor. Not even a Fekiri would join forces with the Tal Shiar. It is madness!
Indeed. What's our next move?
We must continue the hunt, my friend. The Romulan still draws breath, and as long as he lives, our troubles will multiply. A piece of Baktok probably beamed up to a cloaked vessel in orbit. Let us return to your ship and see if we can find it.
Let us return to our ships. Yeah. Lightsaber turret. Definitely, probably is something from the Discovery verse. Because that's when they actually start having energy blades on their weapons for the Klingons.
Ever since Jempok recognized the government on New Romulus, the number of Romulan ships in orbit over Kronos has increased. Most of them have legitimate reasons for being here. As a diplomat, I realize that harassing such a ship could lead to an incident. That's trouble we do not need.
Agreed. We'll be discreet in our search.
Very well. I am willing to continue, as long as you understand that discovering the vessel that holds our quarry will be difficult.
Difficult, but not impossible. Scan for cloaked vessels.
There's a lot of warp and impulse traffic in the area. It's too much for the scanners to handle, especially if we're dealing with a cloaked ship. That's assuming the ship is still in the system. They may have gone to warp as soon as the spy stepped off the transporter pad.
We're not done yet. Scan for Singularity Core emissions.
Ah,
Your intuition served us well, my friend. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions from the nearby asteroids. I believe a cloaked Romulan warbird recently entered warp there. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature.
Take us closer to the asteroids. Good instinct there, Cuauhtemoc. Full impulse.
I'm here to get the hell out of this game.
Such a big vessel, but it's able to move faster.
I'm being pursued by annoying Klingon insects. What are they bringing? Long flies. As much as I would love to dance, I have a pressing appointment elsewhere. So let's change heart.
Let's see if we can follow the warp trail of the Romulan leader.
A chunk of them have a almost
Stand back. There it is. Warp trail detected.
I'll just put it like this. Phases
Sensor
on a Federation
analysis
vessel
indicates that the
are
Romulan
perfect
is headed for the
doing
Forcus
broadside
system.
kind of combat. They're going after Miven and your father.
Agreed. I believe Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulans mean to kill Maven and anyone that gets in their way, like my father. Both Maven and my father are formidable warriors, but even they can be overwhelmed by numbers and treachery. I must go to Forcus to warn them. Will you join me, my friend?
I will. Set a course for the Forcus system. Maximum warp.
Quickly run and get some more food. I'll be back.
And this is Star Trek. Star Trek crap.
Nice. It's a thriller. Yeah, of course, because it's almost Halloween.
We have arrived in the Forcus system. The Warbird's warp trail ends here. She's out there, somewhere. Initiating sensor sweep now.
Very well. We should attempt to contact your father and warn him.
I've hailed him several times, but he has not answered. Either he is unable to respond, or unwilling to respond. Let us hope he is engaged with the Batleth tournament, and watching over Maven. We will need to beam down to the surface to know for certain, however.
Have we located the Warbird?
Yes, she is dropping into orbit over Forcus 3, and hailing us. It appears Commander Tarson would like a word.
Put the piece of Bachtag on screen.
You're becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
That will be the day. All hands. Battle stations.
If he were smart, he would just do that without even hailing us.
I know. Lots, so. Should be easy enough for the two of us to handle that thing.
Be cloaked. Scan for energy traces so we can follow.
Constitution class kick up Warbird's butt. There's our next target. Let's see. There you are. And you have friends, too. Even that.
I heard return.
Up in the Romulans! They are not we! Find him!
I am a
Quickly.
flagship. They are not a flagship.
Yeah. They once called themselves the flagship class. Not anymore. Trust me, those ships were once real good for siege kind of combat. If you'd seen Season 1 of DS9. Oh, sorry. Episode 1, Season 4, DS9. Way of the Warrior.
You cannot stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire will fall.
Tarson may have beamed himself and his agents to the surface. He also has Klingon traitors aiding his cause. We have more work to do, my friend. Let us beam down and attempt to contact Maven and my father before things get worse.
Let us beam down.
Need to pick up food.
I'll say this for wasabi peas. They're really good for helping your sinuses out. Especially if they're congested.
In that case, invest in some Gurmax sticks.
Any Romulans
They're
here
mixed
will
up
be
with
well
some Cajun
hidden,
nuts,
but their
barbecue corn
Klingon
nuts, rice
allies will
crackers,
be able to
Cajun
move
sesame
freely.
sticks, and of
Even
course,
so,
wasabi
someone
beans.
might have noticed some unusual behavior. Let's start in the bar. Tongues loosened by blood wine may reveal clues we'd otherwise miss.
Very well. I could use a drink myself.
If you wish for an interesting recipe, if you can find cans of chicken, you only need one. A bag of cheddar potato soup mix, and a can of enchilada
He was
sauce.
young and still fighting at the tournaments.
The food stamp goods.
Now that was something to behold. He was master.
No, it's actually delicious soup.
Not like the young tards here these days. I'm
Add a bit of
surprised
water
that
in there and
some of
bada
them
boom,
can
bada bing.
hold on to their bad legs
Don't forget
for the
Doritos.
entire match. Ah!
That's
Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story. Wonderful! Another stout...
Have you seen the fighter for the House of Duras? He looks like a real contender for champion standing. I'll bet you a barrel of blood wine that he wins without taking a single wound.
interesting.
If General Chang fought Dahar Master Kor, both in their prime fighting condition, who do you think would take champion standing?
Ooh, that's a difficult one. Kor or General Chang at their prime. Oof. That's difficult.
I have zero idea who.
One day we'll take care of that.
And what do you think of the new rule restricting bottomless links to between 110 and 120 centimeters?
Rather interesting.
Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to beam down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's bat'leth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
If they can only beam down to cargo areas.
The enemy is devious, moving in disguise. Tactics worthy of House Mokai, but not a true Klingon warrior. If they're posing as cargo haulers, they will have access to the locker rooms where competitors store their gear. They need only wait there for Maven between rounds and strike when he least expects it.
We need to gain access to those rooms as well.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of bat'leths reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Cuauhtemoc festival. That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
Yeah, if you know what,
Look
wish to
now,
know
speak
the
quickly.
pinup
I
girl,
have a tournament to run, and this time...
come over to my character and you'll see an Orion.
We require locker room access. Infiltrators may be present.
Access is limited to maintenance staff and competitors. If you have a security concern, take it up with security.
Are you not in charge here?
I am, and you will explain your impudence before I show you why I am in charge. The hard way.
This is an urgent matter. Administrator.
There is another way.
Is it still possible to enter the tournament?
I'm ready to participate immediately.
Not as a competitor, but we do have an opening for an exhibition match. One of the fighters put enough blood wine in his gut to drop the Gone King and had to withdraw. If you wish to take
I feel like
his
we're distracting
place,
ourselves from the actual purpose.
I will allow it.
Let it be so. I'm eager for combat.
Then combat you shall have. No firearms are allowed. You must use a melee weapon. A bat'leth is preferred, but this is an exhibition, so you may use an unconventional melee weapon if you wish. Even one of those Vulcan lurpas they wave at each other in mating disputes. Ha!
Enough talk. I'm ready to fight.
And now, an exhibition match.
Enemy target on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
Yeah, this is your typical Orion. How they're dressed.
This concludes the
This is Matron
exhibition.
over here.
Our next match will begin shortly. Ha! You fight well. Work on your form, and you might qualify for next year's tournament. You may use the locker rooms to clean up. Go. Should you have the courage, I will allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine later. Perhaps we will see if you drink as well as you fight.
Perhaps we shall. Kapla!
I said that I would tell you the story of how I came to be called Kemtar. Kemtar was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Moranga 4. I used
What's
the name
this?
Kemtar
A
to
glon
honor his
fly
memory,
buzzes into these
to
hollow
remind
chambers.
me of what it means.
This is a place
to
for
be
competitors, insect. Be gone!
I just completed an exhibition bout. Make way.
The insect buzzes still. I think it is time I stifled it permanently. Last chance, Globfly. Leave on your own 2 feet or on the barge to Grethor. Your choice.
Bold words. Come and back them up.
Enemy target.
Restarting fights.
Yeah.
Flanking damage detected.
Start fight.
More traitors in league with Tarson. They must be preparing to strike.
This way.
While still using a bat'leth.
Wrong one. This way.
Maven has fallen to treachery. The House of Martok will have its revenge.
Tor, I need reinforcements.
This is the best you've got.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
This was not Kemtar's doing.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors? And where were you when these assassins struck?
Both of you, stop. We must focus on finding the real enemy.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
With respect, sir, we have proof that another house is behind this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
What Kemptar says is truth. We must find these traitors and put an end to this plot.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
If we uncover the identity of this rival house, then they will be forced to act in the open, where we can fight them head on.
Agreed. A great house conspiring with the Tal Shiar to assassinate other Klingons. And it is not just a theory. How high does the corruption go?
We will uncover this.
I'm gonna haphazardly get his father's fault.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
House Torg. My former jailers were from that house. At least, before we sent them to Grethor on the frozen tundra of Rurapente. You have fought with me this far, my friend. Will you see this through to the end? Help me serve House Torg, a dish colder than the gulag they used to command.
It will be an honor. Let's go. To put it mildly, one of the titles Worf has is the Bane of Duras. He does not like Klingons. Oh, sorry. Worf hates Romulans with a passion. Big time.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson.
That's what I meant to say.
But I must also see that security
Wasn't he on
remains a
Picard's
priority.
Yeah.
To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Bel.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I don't recall his voice sounded like that in the original series, based upon what memes were sent my way.
Worf wasn't in the original series, he was in Next Generation. And the voice it is the same voice actor.
Michael Dorn.
Alright. Dang it. Hit the buttons at the wrong time there. Don't just hit it when that happens. Okay.
The idea that one of the great houses is conspiring with Romulans to attack House Martok is troublesome. Come to the Kethalolans. Worf and I would be honored if you would participate in Maven's Hecate. Once we have put our family matters to rest, you may work with Worf and Kemptar to determine our plan of attack. Serve the Empire well.
Upgrading ship with components. us head back towards Cronus. Which would be to the northeast.
And this mission should get us our level 10 and next ship for you guys.
Yep. Which means we can get into a little more of the variety.
Yes, you guys don't need to be stuck on the bird of praise anymore.
Well, at least those who don't want to be. Warp flight gets to be a bit interesting.
Long in the early stages.
Yeah. But once you get access to better warp drives, including the slipstream drive, it gets a little more interesting. Now I'm wondering how Cuauhtemoc will handle the temporal Cold War stuff.
I'm revulsing.
Just from the fact of having to deal with temporal mechanics. Let me just say this. I know your pain. When I played this
mental suffocation.
When I played through this, a lot of this the Starfleet campaign during COVID back in 2020. Temporal mechanics during the temporal Cold War. Ugh. Let me just go ahead and say this. I hate temporal mechanics.
Says the guy who wants to make a lower deck spinoff.
Comedy. To the Kronos sector.
The nebula looks like a glowing beam.
Yeah.
That or my mental fetal position.
Particularly when we're talking about Star Trek stuff.
It's the Tong Nebula.
The House of Martok, the House Martok, the House of...
I believe that star in the distance is our target. Yep, especially as the star is super growing now.
Yes, fly me into the sun. Put me out of my misery.
Hey, you'll just bounce off of it.
Yeah. Alright.
Who knew you were able to rewrite the laws of physics?
I mean, look, I can stick my face in the planetoid. And my ship is as big as the planet.
Game physics.
And then the actual planet zooms in and goes, psych, that's the wrong number.
Yeah. I'm hoping Xbox Party will be working better tomorrow night. That way, if Roach is able to join us, so there's not the communication problem.
Indeed.
Double indeed.
Maven was the heir of House Martok. We will be diminished without him. He died as a warrior born, and soon he will join his honored ancestors in the halls of Stovokor.
Yada yada, let's get out of here.
I would offer my condolences to Lady Sorella.
How cordial of you.
You honor my house by returning the body of Maven to his home. My grandson was very traditional. In his honor, we shall perform an Akvo. Together, we will follow our ancient traditions by watching over Maven until his spirit is ready for the journey to Stovokor. I would be honored if you joined us in the Akvo.
We would be honored to join you, Lady Sorella.
In the flash, before the night, you heard the call of Stovokor. The warriors singing. Cry out your name. Welcome home. Welcome home. Let not your heart be filled with fear. The spirit soars on honor's wings. Your heart is singing.
Someone's not dressed
You
appropriately
found
for
your
the funeral.
way. Welcome home. Welcome home.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you for participating in the Akvo. It is important that we remember our traditions. Together, we have kept away the predators that would take Maven's body before his spirit was ready to leave for Stovokor. Now he may seek the fellowship of Martok and continue the warrior's journey.
Heska, Wolf, you are a worthy Gintak to the House of Martok.
Pardon my interruption, Gintok. We have an urgent security matter. House of Torg warriors was seen gathering in the first city. We have word that they are planning an assault, and will be here any moment.
They dare to attack during Maven's Akvoch? They have no honor.
Send an alert to everyone on the estate. I will see to Lady Sorella. Prepare your men. We will not let these dogs catch us by surprise.
Today is a
Here they
good
come.
day to die.
Show them no mercy.
My only dumb question is, why did he leave Picard's ship?
Defend Lady Sorella!
I'll have to explain. There's multiple
House
steps
Torg
to all
will
this.
end you Martok fools, and your pathetic house.
You desecrated the Akvo, and for that, you will die.
The ferry for Grathor leaves soon, and you shall be on it, you worthless Garut.
More enemies approach.
Torg sent his lackeys to attack us during a sacred ritual. He is truly a dishonorable Takek, and I will have my vengeance. Worf, Kemtar, honored allies of House Martok, hear me now. Lead our warriors against the House of Torg and bring an end to their treachery once and for all.
After everything you have done on behalf of the House of Martok, I ask that you see this campaign to its conclusion. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day. The House of Torg's main base is located in the Gorath system. I will prepare our fleet, and we will attack while we have the advantage. Take Alexander with you, and he will ensure your ship is recognized as an ally by our fleet. Torg will soon discover that the House of Martok is stronger than he was led to believe. Make contact with the fleet when you enter the Gorath system to receive further instructions.
Let's return to our ships. Kind of. Warp to the Garath system. Maximum warp.
We've arrived in the Gorath system. Our transponder signal has been linked to the Martok fleet commander, and we're receiving battle instructions. The IKS Mooj will follow us. Our task is to destroy hard assets that Torg could use to mount a counterattack.
A battle!
To battle!
There's a second comm satellite we must take care of.
Yes. And there's freighters to destroy as well. You hit that comm satellite. I'll start dealing with the freighter. What are the freighters?
There is one of the freighters. Target it before it can escape.
I will deal with the comm satellite.
Empire will prevail!
I've seen Starfleet officers with more.
There is one of the freighters. Target it before it can escape.
There's this blinking in my shields and unable to do anything to me. How are you guys holding out?
Checking out the ferry hill. What do you call this? Airplane combat dog fights? Destroy everything.
I cannot beam down to the planet yet because I'm still in combat.
Engineering crews are working on repairs.
Alt assist him.
Integrity below 50%.
As I take on a majority of their fleet.
With these assets destroyed, House Torg will be unable to resupply their forces.
Glorious
Their
battle.
ability to fight will be greatly limited. Now, Torg must be brought before the Council so that we may reveal the depths of his house's treachery.
Beam to the surface.
Noted. Even though we're combat, noted.
Yeah, our ships will handle this combat.
Imagine we get back up and our ships are just gone. Well, not mine, because mine is a literal tank, but... But you guys are just an itty-bitty bird of praise.
We're minimalists.
And I brought something with a little more bulk and threat generation to keep most of the fire off you guys when you're close to me.
Yeah,
something, bigger target, something.
At last, the stronghold of House Torg. This will be over soon. Torg is here, trapped like a Hadibach. That will make him dangerous, but not invincible. Coward that he is, Torg will put all of his warriors in our path, including his son, Segen. Perhaps we will have vengeance for Maven sooner than we expected.
Do not let your anger blind you, or your father may lead another of our inartful soon.
Segen's quarters are up ahead. Despite being an idiot and a follower, he is the heir of House Torg. He will have supported his father in all things, even treason.
even the killing of Maven. For that, he must pay.
What's this? Martok assassin? Here? Madness!
Rip and tear until it is done.
Torg severed Martok's bloodline when he killed Maven. Now, with the death of Sagen, we have our revenge!
And yet, both houses are forever bound.
As it has always been, my friend. As it always will be. For we are Klingon!
Yeah, clean on to these nuts.
We must seek any further evidence of Torg's treason. We can use what we find when we bring him
Yeah,
before
don't you
the
entirely
council.
ignored that joke, Red.
I didn't hear it. Assuming he lives to stand trial for his crimes.
Yeah, clean on to these nuts.
I'm not surprised. Another how adorable. The traitor brings more of his.
Idiots! You told us this place was secure!
Let us continue.
You dare to interrupt my drinking? You Martok fools must really want to die.
Here with my Tog.
Yeah, let's make sure that you keep your emergency food ration supply close at hand.
Didn't see a door in that arena.
Those shipping containers in the back corner are not of Klingon design.
Uh-oh.
Yep, very Romulan.
These are Romulan shipping containers, but they're filled with Klingon weapons and technology. These crates are similar to those we found in the Vor system. According to the shipping manifests, they're scheduled to be transferred to a freighter with a destination somewhere within Romulan space. This evidence connects Torg directly to the information we received from the Romulan Republic captain. Torg is selling weapons and secrets to the Tal Shiar, and in exchange, they provide him with deniable assets, ships and assassins to remove his competitors.
Torg's dishonor is great. He must pay for his treason.
Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff to loot over here.
Done for us, then.
Oh. Anyone want a disruptor compression pistol?
Okay.
Even though this guy's preferred weapon is a pistol, while yours is a rifle, and then Red's is a melee weapon. Yeah.
Here, let me give it to you then. Trade Add item. Boop. If you push X, it will accept.
It says I'm busy.
You fight well, but you will go no further, assassins!
Torg must be locked in his audience chamber. We must get those doors open!
Kill my son and live to tell about it? I will personally drag you and every other misbegotten member of your house to the frozen core of Rurapinte, where you will all die without honor.
You will be heading there yourself, Tor, if Jimpock hasn't killed you.
Your corruption is poison. You talk of honor, but have none of your own. You see power, yet trade it to our enemies for personal gain. You rule a great house, yet have no understanding of what makes our people great.
It is over, Torg. Surrender or fight. If you truly are Klingon.
Don't talk to me of our people, Alexander, son of Worf. It is because of half-breeds like you that our people have grown weak. The fact that Martok accepted you into his family is reason enough for me to destroy his house. You have no idea what the future holds for our people. If you knew what the Romulans have told me, you would beg to join us.
The Romulans have built your foolish head with lies.
Whatever the future may bring to the Empire, you will not be a part of it, Torg. I will see to that. Perhaps, in the future, there will be peace between our houses, but...
You dare insult me with talk of peace? As you stand there with the blood of my son on your hands? There will be no peace between us, mongrel. I will not rest until every man, woman, and child of House Martok are among the honorless dead, bound for Grethor.
So there is still a part of you that's Klingon after. Attack!
Take care of these assassins, and bring me Alexander. I want to teach him a lesson.
Coward! He used his transporter! He has escaped for now, but when we are finished, we will make sure that he has nowhere to run. There will be no safe haven in the entire Empire for Torg.
What do you propose?
We must take the evidence we've collected to Kronos and present it to the High Council. Once Chancellor Jempock knows of Torg's treason, there will be justice at last. Perhaps they will put Torg into my old cell on Rurapente. It is more than he deserves, but it would be poetic.
Let's continue this mission. So much fun.
Incoming hail. It is my father.
On screen.
The remainder of our fleet has assembled in the system. The House of Torg has called in Romulan reinforcements, but if we stick to our offensive strategy, we will prevail. Form up behind the IKS TAR, and we will teach these fools how to fight ship to ship.
We are honored to fight House of Torg.
Ah, look at all the glory there's to be had.
Glory!
The last thing for the night will be a being our level 10 ship. At least I hope so. Yeah, solid blade, no weapon. I am the biggest threat. Me and my we don't even need the House of Martok.
Reading a few ships on attack vectors, all with House Torg registries. Someone doesn't want us to present our evidence to the High Council. It does not matter. I did not come this far to fall in battle to the lackeys of Torg.
Let's show them the error of their ways. All hands, prepare for combat.
Chancellor Jempok and explained the situation. He is waiting for us in the Great Hall. The Chancellor and the High Command are waiting for us as well. There, my father will formally accuse Torg of treason. Father tells me that Torg will be present as well. That should make things interesting.
Let us go and commence this.
George, get me out of this stifling air.
It is time. We must confront Torg. Tell me when you are ready.
I am ready.
Ambassador Worf and Kimtar. An interesting band of warriors, to be sure. The time has come. We are ready to hear your claim. Are you prepared to show evidence to support it?
We are, Chancellor.
Worf, son of Moog, you have called this council on a very serious matter. Speak.
The House of Martok will show evidence that Torg, son of Cormog, has committed acts of treason.
I will not stand by and let the House of Martok spread more lies and deceit to this council.
This brave warrior, together with my son Alexander, uncovered a plot by the House of Torg to transfer weapons and classified technology to our enemies in the Romulan Star Empire. We have presented to the Chancellor's aides physical evidence and computer logs that will trace stolen weapons from the exchange through the House of Torg to agents within the Tal Shiar.
This dishonorable Bartok would say anything to hide the weakness and decay in his own house.
The evidence is clear, Torg. It is the finding of this council that you have lost all sight of honor and are guilty of treason. The accusation stands. The judgment is discommendation. From this point forward, the House of Torg will be no more.
You have killed my son! You have stripped my house of honor! I will burn in the fires of Grethel! But not before I kill you!
Father, look out!
Alexander!
We will control the Empire! Kill these fools! Take me out of this! Now! Coward!
There is nowhere in the Empire he can hide now.
It seems I am not the warrior I should have been, Father.
You were warrior enough to save me. All that matters now is that you are my son.
And for that, I am proud.
Save your strength, son. Help is coming.
They will be too late. Today is a good day to die.
It will be a good death. You are a warrior. This tragedy will not be forgotten. I want to thank you for rescuing my son from Rurapente and allowing him to die with honor. You have done much for the House of Martok, but we have also lost much.
We will see Alexander again in Stofakor.
Perhaps, but the pain will remain. Alexander never realized that he truly was Kimtar, both then and now. We must remember to stay true to our beliefs. Only then can we live and die with honor. Until we meet again, warrior.
Farewell, Wolf, son of Moog. Return to First City.
Oh, another rare achievement. 2.27, Warzone. Complete the Warzone story arc. Again, nobody plays this far.
We will make sure the House of Torg is properly punished for their cowardly actions. Torg has been on the council for many years, and I thought I knew his heart. I was wrong. I had no part in or knowledge of his acts against the House of Martok. For that, he will pay dearly.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
On screen.
Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be a strong warrior and invaluable to the Klingon Empire. Report to the shipyard orbiting Kronos. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Empire.
Thank you, Chancellor. I will make my way to the shipyard here on Kronos. Alright.
Deuces, I'm out of here.
Hold on, we still gotta get our ships.
Indeed.
We're almost
Come on, warrior. I bring news from the war, and an opportunity for honor and glory. We recently took the Alhena system from the Federation in battle. In response, Starfleet has sent a task force to take it back.
Yeah, two.
Our forces may not be enough to repel their counterattack. Alhena is an important system. I will not see it fall back into Federation hands. Join me there, and we will teach Starfleet what happens when you defy the Klingon Empire. Everything we do is...
Alright. Into the transporter. Alright, you guys already headed up to the shipyard?
Indeed, I have.
Alright, transporter chief. Alright. Now, we get to pick out how we want to do ships. Alright, talk to the ship vendor. And this will be in Starships T2 that we'll have access to. Okay,
What?
well, this is interesting for me.
You have access to Starfleet ships?
Yeah, I do.
It's because your Starfleet character reached level 65.
But I'm gonna stick with Klingon stuff. So where are we gonna... What's everyone gonna do?
I'm still going to be in my carrier, but I chose a bird of prey.
Alright. Do you want to go battle cruiser, escort ship, or a bird of prey? Alt.
I'll be back.
I want a Ferrari.
You want a Ferrari. I'm gonna go bird of prey. It's because I really enjoy fighting with the birds of prey.
I'll just choose Raptor then.
Alright. Let's see. Renaming it. What's a good one? Gromo. No. Sarchu. Okay, I like that one. Sarchu it will be. Awesome. And now, once you have your ship and it's named, go to the ship manager. He's the guy you talk to be able to change which ship you're flying in. And then you select on your new ship. And continue and save. And then customize his looks. You talk to the customized ship guy. So much fun. So I hope everyone enjoyed the stream tonight. I know we look forward to seeing you guys on our next one. Especially as we continue to show off some of the fun things for what we show Cuauhtemoc with some of the sci-fi he hasn't explored.
I'm getting osteoporosis from this.
Yeah. But if you like what you saw, Twitch and Kick, hit that follow button, YouTube, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Everybody hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. Click the link to our Discord so you can hang out with us, post fun memes, give us feedback, and keep up to date on what's going on with the channel. Yep. Always good fun. Yep. And don't forget. No. Our next stream, sorry, is going to be, yep. Our next stream is going to be Space Engineers. I know Cuauhtemoc's looking forward to that with the same level of fun as he was looking forward to tonight.
As much enthusiasm as a kid being dragged over to opera.
At least it's more fun than opera, unless you want to hear Klingon opera.
Trust me, I'm already familiar with the concept of Klingon Hamlet.
Look forward to seeing you guys on the next stream, and always remember, Ombulote cum Domini, walk with the Lord.
Let me breathe fresh air.
Good night, one and all, and see you next time.
Thank freaking goodness. Again, you're not going to gaslight me any further than what's already been done. I'd still say never.